Odin, go lay down.
He just wants some loving too.
I know he wants some loving, but
Hi,
he's got
Mom.
his face right there.
You look at that Punim. How could you not love that Punim?
I do love that Punim, but you know what's going to happen to the camera?
Go on now.
Watch.
Go on.
Just watch.
Go on. Go get on your pillow. Go get on your pillow. Go on, buddy. Go on. Go get on your pillow. I know it's not fair.
I know. Life isn't fair. Oh, come on now. There we go. Ow. Sorry.
It's okay. I got another one.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, we did get our cabinets. It was actually a very nice ride yesterday. It was a very nice ride. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Michelle James.
Good morning.
Dennis. Lori Spears. Good morning. Good morning. Is the music too loud?
So delightful. Here you go.
Look at it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow.
Let it snow. Yeah, here we are in northern Oklahoma, and it's snowing its butt off. So pretty out this morning. Won't last long.
So beautiful.
Won't last long, but it sure is beautiful.
I almost want to. Okay, good. Thank you, Lori. I almost want to bake cookies. Almost.
I like cookies.
What's happening? What happens? Good morning, Jane Pastor. What happens when we make cookies?
We're happy.
We eat them.
We're happy.
Good morning, Tammy.
Good morning, Tammy.
So if we make cookies, we eat them. And I almost was going to say, hey, run to the store, get some cookie stuff. But I don't know that they're open. I don't know if Oklahoma people know how to drive. Brenda Springer, good morning. If they know how to drive in the snow. I don't know if they close the stores. So I'm not quite sure how often it snows here. Good morning, Michael K. Good morning. You eat that.
Exactly,
I know, right,
Tammy. That's the purpose of them.
And I love the ones that you put through the cookie press, and they're made, I think they're made out of Jello. They have Jello in them, and they're like a doughy thing, and you cookie press them out, and they're shaped cookies. I'm gonna have to ask my mom, Janet Mishlak, how are you? You send some cookies. I love you. How are you? Oh, please don't send cookies. We have. Our neighbor is a master cooker. Like she bakes. You guys, she makes this bourbon sauce, like, and it's really bourbon.
And it's rum sauce for the
bread pudding.
Bread pudding. Oh my god! I don't.
Oh, look at that! Lori
says
put flaxseed in, and you can justify eating it, right?
I don't like bread pudding, but hers, it's oh my god,
so good. Missouri. Columbia, Missouri. Michael K. You're not that far.
Nope.
Not that far at all. It is. Good morning, Heidi. I get to spend my day doing inventory.
No, you get to spend your day
inventory.
Doing the rest of the invoices.
Rest of the invoicing and getting everything boxed up to go out tomorrow. And
for those that have paid.
Yeah.
That have been invoiced.
That's taken care of.
Yeah.
And I know my husband, he has work to do this morning. He has to go back to work this morning. But then I know, good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Brittany.
My commute is like 20 feet from here. It's such a terrible commute. I don't know what I'm going to do. The traffic is going to be horrible, especially the dogs.
Right. So I know that as soon as he's done with that, he's going to start putting shelving together. I know it.
No.
I know it.
You told me not to. You didn't.
You can. I just like doing it. I'll do those small.
No, I understand, but
it's like a huge puzzle. I love the stuff that comes from IKEA.
Yeah, I'm waiting to get all of this out of here.
Okay.
So before I do that, because I'm going to break these tables down, move these shelves out of here.
We are going to be doing reeds, Stone. Yes, we are going to be doing reeds.
So, quick announcement on
peanut butter blossoms.
Ooh.
Okay, you can say cookies.
Oh yeah. Anything peanut butter, man.
Good morning, Nancy, Bradley.
Good morning, everybody. So, quick announcement for those of you who are on our Mystical Life, our My Mystical Life webs or memberships.
This will go. We'll do a separate video for the membership as well.
That is correct. We are going to do our. We're going to do a lot more of our classes.
He's a big buck. Look, he's got 2 sets. I pick them.
Anyways, we're going to start doing our classes live.
Most of them.
Not all of them, but most of them. And the first one we're going to do is going to be tomorrow. It's going to be the crystal class for tomorrow. And we're going to do that at 7 o'clock Central Time. 7 o'clock Central Time. Tomorrow's class is a continuation of the quartz line. And I think tomorrow we're going to do citrine and amethyst. Maybe not necessarily in that order. I don't remember what the schedule is in there, but anyways, so we're going to do both of those tomorrow. We're going to do a live class between 7 and 8. We're going to start at 7 and it should be run between 8. We're trying to change up our format a little bit. We're trying to do a little bit more group interaction, and so that it's not something you just watch. You can ask questions to us right there,
right,
as we're going through it, or we'll determine whether we want to wait till the end or however we want to do it. But we want more live interaction with you all to be
do
able
that.
To
answer questions.
And again, this is just for the people that are in our membership. And
if you want to be a member, it's super affordable.
$11 a month. $11 a month for the silver membership, which is the lowest level. But you still get quite a bit of access to it in there. So
yeah, absolutely. You get all the classes.
But it's the healings and guided meditations. The healings are in the silver and
guided meditations and classes are in that.
Yeah.
And then the giveaway. Everybody's in the giveaway.
Everybody that's
these will be recorded and loaded on the website.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, they will be. And so if you can't make it, okay. At least you can go back and watch it. And you always can, even the ones that are archived, the ones that we've done already, those if you have questions, please feel free to ask. I mean, I'm I know I'm not giving you all the information you guys want, so just feel free to ask. I don't care if it was 3 months ago.
The reason we're doing this is, first of all, we want to have more interaction. We want to answer questions,
right? And
we feel like even the recorded question and answer sessions that we're going to do with these, people will have questions that other people will think of. Other people will have the same questions,
right?
And we can get that recorded, and we can have that for other people to have answers to those questions. And
it may be questions that they didn't think to ask either. So,
Glenn, why do you miss coffee? Why do you miss coffee? Do you like coffee, Glenn? Good numbers to join, right? Yes.
So 11.11 for the silver membership, and then the gold membership is 33.33, and then platinum is 55.55,
which gets you a 30-minute tutorship each month as well. In addition to everything else, it gets you a tutorship session.
Yep.
So, good morning, Beth Ann Potter. Good morning.
We try to keep everything affordable because we know.
Yeah, this isn't a commercial. We're not doing a commercial.
We're not doing a commercial. We're trying to keep it affordable. Yeah, I know.
We're just kind of making the announcement that we're changing our format a little bit. So, I will put the webpage up here if anybody's interested. It's
not an infomercial.
It's not an infomercial.
But wait, there's more.
Where is it?
What are you looking for, Ready?
The webpage.
The late
I know it's on it. It's right here. Okay.
Oh, okay.
There's our webpage. We have some rebranding going to be going on in January. We have some really incredible stuff coming out. I know you guys, it sounds really crazy. To me, it sounds crazy. We have had so many people ask for t-shirts, moving on t-shirts, and May the Light Be With You t-shirts that we're actually working on that. You love coffee, Glenn? I didn't know that. I did not know that.
You don't even know your own child.
I don't even know my own kid. Why do you miss coffee? Why can't you have coffee?
Probably because you don't have a coffee maker.
Because do you have blood pressure? Are you not talking to your mommy?
How about we take this offline and we pester the shit out of him offline?
We'll pester
I'm sure
him
he
later.
doesn't want to be bothered with this online in front of everybody. Love you, son. Okay. Trying to look out for you, buddy.
I know. He watches out for the boys. We have, by the way, guys, we have a 30-something, very on the low end of 30-something. He does have a good job. He's gainfully employed. He's a very nice guy. He's got a great big heart. And he does not have an attached side to the other side. Like he doesn't have a second half. And my husband says, I'm not allowed to advertise for him online.
Leave that boy alone. Leave that man alone.
He's a really great guy.
He will find.
He's like a great big bear.
You are not his dating service.
I'm not, but I am his mother. Any mothers on here, don't we want nothing but our kids to be happy, right?
That man will find his own when he's ready. Let him get his shit together.
I'm going to put him on farmersonly.com.
No, you're not.
You don't know.
No, you're not. Leave him alone. When he's ready to find the right one.
He's 6'6". Okay. Big guy. Doctor said no coffee because I was in the hospital for a week with AFib. Okay. You can have decaf though, can't you? You can have decaf.
It kind of defeats the purpose.
Nah, because
Okay.
it's a nice morning thing, right? Wouldn't you guys agree? Coffee's a nice morning thing. Oh, that is so wrong. I know, right, Bradley? It's so I'm gonna put an ad up.
No,
Just for him.
you're
It will
not.
piss him off
No,
so bad.
You're not. You're going to leave him
I'm not going for
alone.
Christmas.
I'm very sorry, Richard, if you ever see this. I'm trying to help you.
He will. 2021, I feel like is going to be a wonderful year for him. Both of our boys have these incredible things shaken out in 2020 or 2021. We're so excited.
So happy.
Actually, that's something great. Good morning, everybody that I haven't said good morning to yet. 2021 is going to be a breath of fresh air. It is going to be a whole new energy.
Bet you do, girl.
Not the same as that dirty bean water. I know. Advertising the boy, right? I'm advertising. I'll get some pictures if you guys want pictures.
Fry, I'm telling you, stop right now.
Okay.
Forget, all of y'all forget you ever heard this conversation.
Oh my gosh. He'd be on the other side just shaking his head. I know.
No, he would be, his face would be blood red, boiling, mad red.
Richard and both of them. Glenn starts at the post office here shortly.
That's right, Tammy.
Yep. And Richard has another thing cooking in the fire. And
I'm so excited for him.
Yeah, we're excited for both. They're just going to have a great year.
Yeah.
A great year. Sadly, we're not making it home to see anybody for
the
holidays.
But we can do Christmas with the kids anytime. Christmas
right.
Even though it's December.
Too young, right?
December. I remember when I was a kid. We grew up. We didn't have
Richard. Tell away, man. What are you going to do? Tattle on me? What are you going to tattle on me? I don't care. I'm the mom.
Okay, leave him alone. Leave him alone. All right.
Okay. Good morning, Laura.
We didn't get on here to talk about the kids and
I'm advertising.
Them
I'm advertising the oldest, Lauren.
So
and my husband's.
We're done talking about the children.
Fighting me on it.
The boys, the men,
so
our young men.
Let's do this, you guys. Obviously, we're not on for 5 minutes this morning.
Glenn knows his way. Glenn's got his way. We're talking about Richard.
We planned on
Lori.
FaceTime.
We're talking to Lori here. I'm talking.
Oh.
Yeah, Glenn's on his way. He's got his path moving forward. Thank goodness.
He's a double buck, by the way. I do have to point out he is a double buck. I only go for the big ones. We only take the big ones. Okay, so
now you've got it all jacked up here. Now, thanks, appreciate
Good morning.
it. Had to go mess with it.
Good morning. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to do some cards. We are going to, if everybody could share one time, that'd be great. But we will be doing some different formats for the late bloomers. We are also going to offer some really great affiliate commissions for January for creating new connections. So for anybody that you guys that's already in the membership, you're going to get some really great affiliate commissions for that as well. For anybody that you invite into the membership and join. So we have some really great stuff coming. So excited. This is all leading up to the cruise, you guys. This is all leading up to the 2022 cruise, where we are going to just have such an incredible group of people on that cruise ship that we're probably going to be uninvited for the next year. But I know, like, Heidi's like, yeah, we're gonna be the ones in the corner doing the wave. It's gonna be so much fun. So much fun. Oh, I know. We are so excited to, we are booking tomorrow. I don't want to call Pete on his day off on his Sunday. You have to call Pete in between appointments. So you have a set amount of time to talk. Anyhow, okay. So let's do this, you guys.
Talking to Pete's kind of like me talking to my dad.
Oh my gosh, it is 4 or 5 hours in the very least.
Hey. We're talkers.
We're talkers. He'll talk to a post. Oh yes, he'll talk to a post. I'll come around the corner like, "Are you done?"
Her favorite's when she comes out of the when I'm out pumping gas. She'll go in and get something, and I'm out there talking to people in the
pump.
I'm out there talking to people.
What do you have in common? Gas.
Hey.
No one puts the late bloomers in the corner. Oh my God, that is so good. I'll write it down.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Bradley called him when he was grocery shopping. It is time consuming to talk. Yes. We did meet Nancy yesterday, very briefly. We met with Nancy yesterday.
Thank you, Nancy, once again.
It was so wonderful. We didn't take any pictures. You notice that? We didn't take one picture. Not one. I forgot my phone in the car. But you guys have phones? Okay. We're wonderful. How are you, Durman? Fortnite, Jack. Okay. Headed to Stone Mountain. Haven't been in years. Whoop, whoop. I haven't been there and I can't even tell you how long. We used to, when we lived over in Ohio, we would go down to Florida and so when you are going, actually, I know, no pictures. I'm not a huge mountain fan. So
she goes to sleep when I get to the mountains.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. So let's do this. We're going to do some cards. We're going to have some fun. Let's do some talking. We've already been talking. No pictures. I know, right? We had lunch. It was like meeting an old friend that we'd met a million times. It was great. And she came by herself and I said, aren't you glad we're not axe murderers? We have tarps. I mean, I didn't tell her this, but we drove the Suburban and we had tarps in duct tape in the Suburban. It sounded bad.
Right, Nancy?
Yeah.
We didn't. I never even crossed our mind. It. We were just having a good time chatting.
Okay. So here's our collective card for the day.
That's all we need is the pictures that are in here.
Yes.
Because you know what? Have that.
It was really seriously, we have so many people on here. When are y'all coming to Florida? Florida, I have to go to Florida eventually. I do. I have to go to Florida eventually. I'm not quite sure. Lisa Bennett. But right now it's just in the air. There's actually a couple classes I might want to take down there, so I have to look into that. So 2021, I want everybody to tell me, type in here, what is the one thing you want for 2021? And please don't give me the beauty pageant world peace. Okay? Don't give me the beauty pageant wave and the world peace. I don't want it.
What do you want for you and your family? What do you want for you and your family? Or just you? What do you want for you?
Diana, yours is going out tomorrow. Yours is going out tomorrow. I had to
unless you want some more stuff that we can,
Okay, so I want just a couple words. What do you want? Don't give me the world peace stuff. We all want world peace. We all want peace. We all want tranquility. But what do you want? I want you to have a goal for next year. And I'm not saying a resolution. Resolutions are here and gone. I want you to set yourself towards something.
Not this new year, new me shit.
Yeah, I set it as a goal. Spiritual growth. How awesome is that? Spiritual growth. Dennis, are you in the class that starts in January? I want to be able to show unconditional love. Sometimes it's very hard. It is very hard.
Yeah.
It is very hard. And it looks, by the way, I need to tell you, Nancy, that looks different for everybody. Okay.
Well, Angel, that's totally achievable, girl.
Yep. Bigger paychecks.
Set your intention and bam. Set your intention and live to the intention.
So as I'm asking this question, and I'm asking you to type
bigger paychecks. Facebook user that says a bigger paycheck. We can't see you we can't see your name.
Just type your name in there.
Type your name in there or move over to My Mystical Crystal. Yet. What?
Nothing I was talking
about. Or move over to My Mystical Crystal. Some of the pages we can't see your names. We can see your comments, we can't see your names. But if you would either put your name behind when you're going to put a comment on, or just move over to My Mystical Crystal or My Mystical Life, and we can then we can see you making your comments. So appreciate that. Oh shit!
Is that Richard?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm in trouble. It's the oldest. Glenn Fry.
Shush. Good morning, Junior.
Tells me you're trying to sell me to the highest bidder.
Nobody's bid yet, babe. But if anybody bids on you, we'll let you know. We'll get a bio. Can you guys hear him? Good morning, Richard.
All right. Mom,
no.
I'm trying to help here. I'm trying
to hear, Richard?
Get her to stop, but she's been insistent upon it.
What?
What the heck is on your head?
Can you guys hear Richard? If anybody bids on you, I will get a bio and I'll send it to you.
Your mom's got jokes this morning. I'm sorry, buddy. Hey, look, we'll call you back in just a little bit, okay? All right, buddy.
Mommy loves you.
Love you, bud. Talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye. Yeah. And that just happened. Okay, so let's go. Let's scroll back up to see our intentions
Oh shit.
or our wants for 20. Okay, so let's see. Move that up there.
Okay, sorry.
Let's see. Okay, so there we go. Bigger paycheck. Okay. Lisa Bennett would like a meditation. Oh, that's a nice one.
Great one.
Meditation room. That's awesome.
And accessible because it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be just the stuff that you love surrounding you. Really.
Lori Spears, continue my connection with higher self. Excellent.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Easy.
Excellent.
Easy.
Let's
Dennis
see.
Casey, not yet. He's answering, is he in the late bloomers? We do have a class coming up, late bloomers, starting in January, guys. I would love for my family to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. I love that.
Did you see that?
Brenda Springer.
Okay.
Spiritual growth, of course. My grandson to be able to be at the age group he is 3.
Okay. Can you move that off of there and stop putting that over people's?
Because I can't scroll then, honey.
Yeah, you can. There, look. Oh,
Ooh.
man.
Tammy Emmett, I want increased money, my business to thrive, speaking engagements, and growth opportunities. Tammy Emmett, there's a podcast thing that goes on every once in a while, that how to get invited onto podcasts. That would be really good for you. I'd like to be able to manifest a remodel on my house. Me too.
Can you stop?
Sam, well, thank you for that.
Can you stop moving
That's
the
all
screen?
it was. Here, take the little rolly thing. There, take the rolly thing. There you go.
And now it's too far away.
No, it's not. Click the button. It's not too far away.
Okay, keep it over there.
Oh, it's broken. There you go.
You killed me. You are bloody killing
I keep drop kicking this thing and it breaks. Nothing? Nothing? You got nothing?
It's too far away. It's not on the right
it's
side.
too far away. All right.
It's on the wrong side. That's the
Here.
problem.
Here. Let me change something here. Let me change something because I have a card. I actually have a card, you guys. I have a card.
Just read the damn.
There you go.
Oh, that's a disaster waiting to happen.
It is absolutely a disaster waiting to happen. 100%. Okay. I know I'm going to the naughty chair.
Amber Allen, improve my tolerance for spiritually uneducated people.
But let me help with that one. I can help with that one now. I can help with that one. Everybody is exactly where they're supposed to be, including the people that naysay us, including the people that say you. And there are people out there. You're going to hell. Blah 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 blah. They're exactly where they need to be for us to learn more lessons and for them to learn more lessons. The thing, it's not the best. I'm sorry, it does this. So we just kind of have to look at it that way, as they're in their space for that. But here's what, as I'm asking this question, the card that comes up, it's about reconciling with ourselves. It's not about.
It's a good segue.
It's a great card.
It's a great segue into that.
It's a great card for this because we have to reconcile that we have issues with other people's opinions as well. We have to reconcile with. Here's a big one. A lot of people are asking for financial security. What's your relationship to money? Did we always hear we never have enough? Money is the root of all evil. Money is, people fight over money, all these things. When we hear those things as children, we carry those into adulthood and we have a really piss poor relationship with money.
That's called working, that's shadow work.
This is when you go, money is just another form of energy to be exchanged and it will be abundant for me. Don't look at it as the almighty dollar. Don't look at it as it has to be in my life for XYZ. Look at it as an exchange of money when you're doing healing for yourself, and look at it differently. Reconcile with the money because it really can change the way things happen.
My guides are sitting here going, she's right on spot. Look at it as fuel. It is fuel. It's fuel. It is fuel for our existence. We need money to make we need money to pay our bills. We need money to eat. We need money for this, that, and other thing. We need money basically to feed our everything. I don't mean feed our soul, because that's really not what feed. It helps to get us to the places. So like experiences. If you go on a trip, it takes money to go on the trip, but the fact is the trip itself is what feeds the soul. So consider it like a fuel or a tool to get the fuel for your soul. Okay, so like if you go on a trip to, let's just say Mexico, if that's where you want to go, and you want to go sit on the beaches, someplace you've never been before in your life, and while you're there, you realize that it is so peaceful. It's so nice. You're warm. You're sitting there with your feet in the sand, in the water, whatever.
You're going on a vacation.
But you couldn't have done that without the money. So it's a necessary transaction in life. So it's fuel to get the fuel. It's fuel for the fuel of our soul, if you will. So don't look at money as it's the root of all evil. Yeah, there are evil people out there. It's just the way it is. But you don't have to worry about that. You use the fuel to feed your soul. That's the way you need to look at it. So maybe not the way you need to look at it, but it's an alternative to look at it to change the way some people may be looking at how money interacts. So there you go.
Yep. We use energy in classes and things like that, and there's that exchange to get into the classes. So do you want to switch sides?
Huh?
Switch sides.
I don't think I need to. I think maybe if I just do this.
Okay. I need a new mouse.
Yeah,
badly.
Absolutely
this thing has hit the ground 50 times. Even I have to take a little screwdriver. When you get to the screwdriver part with your mouse,
I'm just trying to catch up to everybody now.
To be more supportive without enabling. My spirituality has always been my strength, and I want to share that out. There is a line there, isn't there, between enabling and supportive work.
Yeah.
You have to know when it's not for you're not helpful anymore.
Sometimes you have to cut the cord to let them do what they're going to do, whether they're going to fall on their face or they're going to get up and take off with it. But all you can really do is give them the seed to grow and move forward, or sit there and stagnate on it. It's their choice. It's their problem. You have to let them deal with their own problems. So there you go. That's wow. Okay.
It's guide talking morning. We had the strangest thing happen last night, you guys.
I've got a story too about something that happened yesterday. But
so we're sitting in the We're sitting in the living room last night. We're chilling. It's like midnight. We're watching. What did we watch last night? The Rocky Horror Picture Show, which I have never watched in its entirety. Nobody tell Aaron. Okay, last night was my first night.
There was parts of there I'd never seen before either. So
I was like,
it was
what the only saving grace was Tim Curry. I mean, I was just sitting here going, what? And so anyways, we're sitting there watching it. And there was like this flash. Now I saw it as a flash off to the right, a very, very bright flash off to the right, which is where the Christmas tree is. Well, we have this Christmas tree, not this one, the other one. We have this Christmas tree that's on this thing called Sparkly. So it's on my phone. It's an app, but it's been on the same pattern for a week. It just does the sparkly green, white, and red thing. Okay. But then there was this flash off to the right. And I'm like, I just caught it out of the corner of my eye. And I look over at Sam. Sam's like,
the hell was that?
And the tree
changed patterns all on its own.
And it's not even on. I don't even have it on my phone right now. And it went super ultra bright and then went right back into its pattern. And we were like,
well, it went into a different pattern. And I was like,
the hell was that? Weird. It was really weird.
I guess they didn't like the pattern that was showing, so they changed it up and hey, pay attention. Yeah. They do have, they being the spirits and whatever, have the ability to manipulate electronics. So
yeah. So I like what you guys are saying. Money comes and goes and it flows.
We're walking
comes
through
and goes and flows. And it really, really does. If you think of it, and here's, I have a hard time with this, believe it or not. I'm the really tight one in the family. I can make a penny scream for mercy.
She can squeeze the buffalo to the nickel, or squeeze the nickel to the buffalo farts.
And when it comes to this,
for those of you who don't know, that is a buffalo nickel.
When it comes to the crystal thing, my guides actually stepped in and said, you have to put the money out to have the money come back in. And I was like, do we want to do this? And they said, yes, this is an important thing. Go ahead and do this. So I followed my guides on that. And boy, I'll tell you what, overnight we went into crystals. And it was very good for us. And actually what it did was Sam was out of work for several months, and everybody's purchases helped us maintain in the time that he was off work. So it was our guide stepping in and saying, hey, you need to do this right now. Let it in, let it out. And it's important to allow that money to flow. I'm not saying go out and buy a Mercedes. Okay. Yeah. I'm not saying do that. Be practical in your purchases. But when we feel that we need something, we want something, we need to set our purchase. We need to set our goals.
Becca Pacheco. As long as I can cover my bills, I'm good. Becca, you're limiting yourself as far as what you can do as far as financials. Don't limit yourself. Be comfortable with what you have, absolutely, but always look to reach for that. Not maybe to receive more. To receive more. That's what I'm trying to get. To receive more. So don't limit yourself to just being able to make your bills, because you'll never. You'll. That's all you will do is you will limit yourself to be able to.
That's what the universe will bring you.
That's exactly right. Always say, well, I want to be able to make my bills also, but I want to be able to do this.
I need to make my bills, but I want to be comfortable that I don't have to worry about making my bills.
Because otherwise, that's all you're going to get is worrying about being able to make your bills.
This is very scientific, actually, guys.
This, if you've watched The Secret, this is part of how to change your thought process to get more than just what you absolutely need to have.
Watch
and I'm not saying be greedy and ask for the moon, and I'm just saying don't be afraid to ask the universe for more than what you really need to move through life.
There's another movie called
This Life. Sorry.
There's another movie called E-Motion, E.Motion. And it talks a lot about how this actually works, because scientists have come out now and said, manifestation is a real thing. Thank you for the validation. We didn't really need it, but okay. It talks about how what we put out there is what we attract on a molecular level. It's not just about woo-woo. It's about a molecular scientific. Years and years of study have said that when we ask for what we want, that's all we're going to get. When we ask for when we ask for what we need, that's all we're going to get. When we ask for what we want, that's when things start to flow, because we haven't set a wall in front of our emotions and our energy and just said, this is it. This is what you bring me. So really make your goal for 2021 to say, I want this. Don't care about what you need. I want this, and overshoot it. I'm telling you, it works.
And here's what you can do. Say, you got this amount of money for your bills, and that's what you're comfortable with. But say by the end of the year, I want another $10,000 in the bank, and work towards that, or whatever number is comfortable with you. But just say, hey, I want to have this much money in the bank at the end of the year, and I'm telling you, it's amazing. Now, what she was just talking about. The emotion thing. Everything that we do, we resonate a frequency. Okay. So if we're resonating, like we were talking about, if we're resonating, this is what we want, that's the frequency that we're sending out. And that's the frequency the universe is going to match up to us. But if we're saying we want to go and we want to make it up here, okay, and we're at a different frequency, a higher frequency, this is the resonance we're going to be looking for. This is what the universe is going to be looking for to get you. So it's all energy. It's resonance. Our personal thought processes are nothing more than energy waves or resonance. And so
he's channeling. Can you tell? What? I'm just telling them.
Okay. Anyways, but that's how it works. So if your only thought process is right here, you need to look for just a little bit more. Just change it up a little bit more. It doesn't. I don't mean go for the moon. Just go for right here. This is where you're comfortable, but just go a little bit more and just say, hey, I need this by the end of next year, or whenever you want it, whenever you need or want that to be there. So it's just a matter of changing what you're thinking about.
Melissa Moore, it was my first time watching it in its entirety, and I will never be the same. That's all I got to say. We're talking, that was the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So I want you to also, and my guides are sitting over here going, think of it like how we work to communicate with our guides. We know we have to meet them in the middle to bring communication in. So raise your energy when in regard to money. Raise your energy in regard to money, and just know that you can connect to that.
They resonate on a frequency also, and when you feel like you're having trouble connecting with them, that's because your frequencies aren't aligned. And once you do that, all of a sudden, bam!
Yep.
I mean, it's
Yep.
hey, it's like having a conversation between two people at that point. And
Lori Flash, Lori Spears, Lori Flash. I get those flashes, no explanations. Usually when we see a flash out of the corner of our eye, or we see a shadow, it is spirit trying to get our attention. And normally, and we're going to go with that's what this was. My grandpa's running around the house lately in the last couple of weeks, and which is so cool to me. It was just really, really cool. It's cool that he's come and actually stood in front of Sam while he was cooking. Really, really amazing.
I didn't know it at the time, but
because he doesn't visit hardly ever, and but I know that involves him. Okay, but when we usually get flashes out of the corner of our eye or shadows out of the corner of our eye, it's spirit saying, "Hey, here I am, pay attention." And then what happens? What do? Our instinct is to turn and see what it is. Well, guess what?
Gone.
The rods and cones in the front of our eyes do not allow us to see this wavelength of energy here. Scientifically proven again. So when we turn, we lose the wavelength. Intelligent design, I have no idea, but
wavelength, it's all frequency.
Yeah,
frequencies are different on this on the outsides of the eyes.
Yeah,
than what your eyes receive, rather, not in your reception. Here, all you see is what's in front of you, this dimensional, and then out here you kind of can see a little bit into the fuzzies.
Michael K says, "True, I did the same thing. Not anymore." And did you find abundance come in, Michael? When we watched The Secret the first time, I don't even know what you want.
Wow.
Well, you yell at me. You don't yell at me.
Well, you move so
me,
fast through there, I can't read them. I don't read as fast
faster.
as you. I'm sorry. I have a public education. I don't read that fast.
It's an Ohio education. I understand.
I may have screwed off in most of the school anyways, but I can read.
Yes,
it's just not. I just can't read like a bullet.
Pretties. So when we watched The Secret the first time, we asked for some really ridiculous things because we were like, let's test this, let's test this. I asked for $600 in sales in my online jewelry in a month. Okay. And it happened in 2 weeks. And I actually got like $800 in 1 week. We asked for checks to come in the mail for no reason whatsoever. And so far, we've gotten about $9,000 in checks in the mail for no reason whatsoever.
But the first 3 months that we were doing this, we got like $2,000 back. And it wasn't like income tax, or it was refunds on things that
hospital bills.
Yeah,
it was crazy. It was $1,000 checks. It was crazy.
It was
$700 here and there.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing, but it was the affirmation that we needed, that we were moving in the right direction with the way we thought, the way our frequencies are.
And we were living in a camper in Montana, and winter was coming, and because he's a contractor, we travel.
And I had already spent 2 winters in a trailer up there in Montana. Yeah, wasn't happening again.
Yeah. So we said, you know what? We want a house well under market value.
Yeah.
And we want it to be super easy to renovate. And this is what we want. Within a week, we had it. I was the first person to see a house that come up on the market before. She's like, I don't even know how you saw this house.
It wasn't even listed
yet. It's
not
not listed. How did you see this? I said, well, I saw it on Zillow. She's like, it's not on Zillow. And I went, what? I don't know, man.
It's right here.
So we were the first ones to go look at it, put a bid in, and had it.
It was done.
And done deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Within a week. We
were living in that house in a month. Within a month, we were living in that house.
Yep. And it was amazing. We made something like a 75% profit. It was crazy.
We did a lot of work to it, though. We did a lot and our real estate agent, she was phenomenal.
Yeah. Thoughts are things. Be careful what you ask for. You all are righteous. Cool. Love it. Good. Go to My Mystical Life. Follow us on My Mystical Life so you know when we are online. That's awesome.
Good morning, Laura Keating. Yes, you are absolutely right.
January 4th, we start the mediumship class. January 5th, we start the intuitive development. Everybody's an intuitive. Let's open up your psychic side and work together. We start that class in January as well. And then January 9th, we're doing the channeling session with Prince. That's going to be a YouTube event. So make sure you go to My Mystical Life on YouTube and follow us there so you know when we have that going on. Can you turn that radio down? It's too much now.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael. So
Too much stimulation.
No, that's fine. And there's a lot of energy going on.
Yeah, there's
right
a
now.
lot of energy in the room today.
In fact, let's just go ahead and
because my brain just went. We're done.
Okay, so
Let's go back. Room.
So everything
we
is
don't want, we have
Lisa Mason.
Leslie. Hi, Leslie.
Oh, Leslie. Sorry. Everything is a frequency like a radio. Pick a station you want to be on. Absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't have pegged that any better. That is perfectly stated. Thank you.
I can't believe this tree's still turning.
Well, let your grandpa have it a minute.
Mm-hmm. That was funny.
Vicky McHale. We got a lot of work to do yet, but we're getting there.
And we still have concrete floors. We're going to talk about that today.
Let's see, I put my side every time I get extra color. My squirrel money, bingo money.
Squirrel.
Bingo money. I love that. Wow.
Bingo.
I gave it to my daughter.
Last cruise I was on, not the last cruise, cruise before that, I won like $400 on bingo. It was awesome.
It's just running. The branches are running as well. That's why I'm getting rid of stuff, material that That's exactly right. So there's actually a lot to say about that, Lori Spears. So what she said was, that's why I'm getting rid of stuff, material that I no longer need around. Absolutely right.
Mm-hmm. It holds a vibe.
It does. And when you cleanse a house, like if you go through and you cleanse it with sage or whatever, those things do hold old stagnant energy. And if you don't need it, get rid of it. I guess that's what the feng shui part.
Yeah,
the feng shui part. So you're absolutely right. If you don't need it, it's just been sitting around and you haven't touched it in months and you don't think you're going to touch it again in months. Maybe you really don't need it. And it's just something that's cluttering up the energy in your house or you're in a given room. So you're absolutely right. That is something that is really a important thing. And when you're cleansing your room, cleanse everywhere. I mean, above cabinets, under the bed, in the closets. Push it all out the door. Push it in a very methodical method out the door. Open up cabinets. Open up your drawers. And
I'm going to interject here and say we're really sucking at 5-minute chats, aren't we?
This isn't a 5 minute.
No, this wasn't a 5 minute.
This wasn't a 5 minute deal. Your 5 minute.
I have makeup on. It's going to be more than 5 minutes.
Oh my God. Okay. So, anyways, Lori, you're absolutely right. Get rid of stuff you don't need.
Hold on, wait. Melissa Moore says, I'm not sure who this is for, but I feel the need to tell someone on here, you need to come to terms with the fact you deserve more. There's probably more than one person on here this is for. Sometimes the inner critic tells you you don't deserve more, but you do. And you know why? Because we are told that as children.
Yeah.
And it's not even our parents' fault. They've been told that as well.
Yeah.
Don't ask for too much because then you're selfish. Don't be selfish.
Yeah.
You don't share your toys. Don't be selfish. All those things, those resonate with us throughout our whole entire life.
But what we misinterpret and what they did too was, don't ask somebody else for too much. Don't take too much from somebody else. You're asking the universe. The universe is infinite. The universe is infinite. And we misinterpreted it. And so did our parents, or whoever taught us that. That don't ask too much from somebody. Don't put them in the position to put themselves in a bad spot. So, but if you're asking the universe for stuff, that's a whole different ball game. The universe is there to provide for us. And so, sky's the limit. I mean,
see, change already.
We don't need to be a gazillionaire, but we want to have the comforts of life, but we don't want to step on anybody to get there. That's the thing. We don't want to do the wrong things to get there.
Right.
So that's why we ask the universe for the help.
I know, Lisa Bennett. I love Jingle Bell Rock too.
So
Becca says that's what I'm doing. I'm aiming for more. I'm happy that my bills are covered, but I want more out of what I have to offer.
Yep.
I know it's coming because I'm going through a job change right now. The
there
people that I've been talking to have recognized my value.
It's happening.
Validation is very important, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's very important as a spiritual worker, as a psychic intuitive. It's very important, which is what we teach in class, because you need that validation to engage once again, science, the left side of the brain to release the chemicals that say you're doing the right thing.
You
We
are
have to
worthy.
work-
You are worthy of
We have
what
to
you
work
want.
the spirituality and the human brain together. And once we start doing that, that's when the chemicals and the magic starts happening. It's really amazing. I love that you're aware of that. Good morning, everybody.
Slow
Hey,
down.
hey, I got this. You read faster. Vicky says, hey, I have an Ohio education. I'm smart. Right? I'm smart.
You may be an Ohio education, but it ain't no Toledo education.
Yeah, Toledo. Toodly-doo, toodly-doo, toodly-doo. I got 800 to 700 and then 75, but then they stopped. This is when you rewatch The Secret.
Yeah. Or
Mhm.
or you change the parameters of what you want to come in.
We rewatch The Secret.
Remember, it's you got here and you may have reached the goal, but now it's time to set a different. It's time to add on to it. So again, you're tuning in the frequency. I love that. I love that radio reference. You're tuning in the frequency. You're going to a higher AM dial.
Hey, Lori Spears says she's going to the beach when she retires. She's already seen it. Lori, is this in Hawaii? Because I already told Sam, I said, look, I know we're going to go to Egypt at the end of the month because we're aiming towards that, or end of the year. I said, but I know that sometime in there, Lori's going to call me and say, hey, I'm ready to go to Hawaii. Are you? And I'll be like, I got to go. I got to go. Okay. Yay, January 5th.
Glenda DeFore. I think I said that right. Glenda DeFore.
Yeah.
Watch the movie The Secret. It will change you. Watch the entirety. And if you get off on it, start it over and watch it again. It is a brain changer.
It is. It really is.
And really that's where it is. This is the radio. We
know.
receive messages and we send messages out. Okay, so just remember that this is a two-way frequency. We talk here, but this is what the universe listens to.
Michael K says he got $1,000 and gave it away to his daughter, which means it'll come back more in abundance.
Yeah.
You're creating
Yes.
flow of energy.
Yes.
Yeah. Nancy Bolliard, you can manifest. Your problem is you think you can't. And when we say that to ourselves, we create our own limits.
Yeah. Again, we're putting the lock on the door. Don't put locks on your doors. I mean, your spiritual doors. Ooh.
Vicky just manifested the cutest house.
Anybody seen the movie The Doors? That when they talked about how he came up with the name of the doors, it was definitely when he opened the spiritual doors of life or something like that. It was one of those aha moment things. But I love the Doors. They got good music. Sorry, he's gone, but
you have a Makita and a tool belt and know how to use it, right? That is the constant threat my husband lives under.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Go away for a while, honey. He's come home and had whole new rooms on his house.
Yeah. I wasn't happy about it.
It is a nice room.
I'm still not happy about it.
It is a nice room.
I'm still not happy about it.
It's a nice room.
I noticed you're not happy.
He's not happy because he didn't have any say in it. And we're not going to go into what kind of room it is. It's we put a trap door in. We raised the floor to going to the cellar, put a trap door in.
To make it all come up the same level.
It all come up the same level. And then we put sliding glass doors in the back so that we can look out to the pond. And that's our meditation area. And it is just this extra part of the house.
Dan Bradley, I love playing bingo. I used to actually, when I was on the fire department in Virginia, I was the bingo chairman, and I ran the game. We had it our department. Loved it. Working with the community, we were a nonprofit, and it was just something to generate income for the fire department. But it was a lot of fun, and I learned to love bingo a lot. And I wish there was some around here in Oklahoma, but I'm sure there is. I don't have time.
What is that stuff out the window, right? Isn't it beautiful? It really is beautiful. It's not to the muddy part yet. Decluttering and rearranging furniture is something I need to do consistently to circulate the energy around me. All right. Yeah. I agree.
Yep.
I agree. We need to create energetic flow.
Please move the mouse off there. It's always the one I'm trying to read.
I move into my new house. Where's your new house, Vicky? Good morning. I am worthy. Absolutely. Barely awake. Understood. Yeah, we're called selfish, greedy, etc., etc., etc.
No, you know what? And what that is that's somebody else's ego being envious of what you have or what they think you have.
Yeah,
And
Sam's on fire today, isn't he?
you don't need to worry about what their opinion is, because it doesn't matter. Don't let them get in your head and screw with your frequency. The hell with them. It's basically the way I say that.
Good morning, Meredith.
So you do you and let them be envious. That's their problem, not yours.
There's a squirrel. Squirrel.
Hey,
Squirrel.
you're going too damn fast.
We can see you now, Meredith Tyler.
Good morning, Tyler family. Tell Mr. Curtis I said good morning, sir. It's almost afternoon for you guys, but good morning.
2020, I stripped the house down to nothing but the walls and toilet. Never been happier. Lisa Bennett, you are a woman after my own heart. I am.
You're kind of living in that. We're kind of living that right now.
But I very rarely put anything on the walls.
Yeah.
I very rarely put anything on the walls. Unless it's something the boys buy me stuff for Christmas. I have a dream catcher for that from Christmas.
In the future, when the house is a little bit more done, there's going to be things on the walls because
it's going to be pictures of Henry and the children, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a lot of that. But this IKEA, man, I like IKEA.
You just went to IKEA yesterday.
I haven't been to IKEA in years.
Mm-hmm.
They've got some cool shit, and it's going to be
those lights that were balls.
Oh yeah,
they were really cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
The little pod lights, the little pod
What's
clusters.
the stuff out the window. You want
Right.
to come visit, Meredith? Okay. So you guys, let's pull a couple more cards. And I know we're really, really behind on the comments. We're going to pull a couple more cards. Would you like to shotgun it?
Clothing on your back is selfish and grateful. Sure.
Yes, you're right. But we're not going to get into the church debate.
Well, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
remember.
Make sure you tie.
Just remember. This isn't. I'm not shushing you. That's not what that meant. But just remember that's over there. This is you.
Yeah.
You worry about you.
You worry about
and
you, boo.
you worry
Sam
about.
hates that.
Yeah, I do. Oh God, I hate that. You worry about you and your energy, and let everybody else worry about their own energies. And if they want to worry about yours, that's their problem, not yours.
Why did you move to Youngstown, Ohio, Vicky?
Actually, it's a big tech town now. There's a lot of tech there.
Lots of presidents come from Ohio. Absolutely. Astronauts as well.
Man.
You should, you know what?
I was reading that. It's a good
You need to read faster.
Melissa Moore, also don't get discouraged if you don't get some of the things you want. This is true. The universe knows what you need. This is an absolute truth. If you are not getting all the things you want, maybe you need to look at what you're asking for, and is it truly what you want? This is a good point. Is this something that you want for you, or is this something that somebody else has that you think you want? So sometimes we got to do a little soul searching to make sure that's really what is going to benefit you, ourselves, rather. So there you go. This was not supposed to be a manifestation
No, it wasn't.
But it seems to be the theme today, and there's a lot of us out there, and I think it's probably because 2021 is coming on, and so we need to change this crazy ass year that we've had for next year, and we need to just forget 2020 ever happened. We could just cut it right out of the. Actually, you know what? No, because it was a hell of a learning experience. We all were evidently supposed to learn something out of this mess.
Diana, when do we leave? Her bestie hubby bought a condo. Just found out I can go to Hawaii anytime I want. What island? When do we meet? I know really great stuff on Oahu. I know where all the good sea glass is.
And plane tickets are really cheap getting in and out of there. Of course, when you get there, you're going to spend 14 days inside of that condo because you're not leaving.
Yeah, I got yelled at because they called me and yelled at me because I went out to check the house number,
which was on the freaking front door.
Yeah, I opened the door you can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit.
And they actually, I was at work the day they called her and they pinged us. They pinged our phones to find out exactly where we were on the island. And fortunately, she was at home where she was supposed to be, and of course, I was at work where I was supposed to be. But
so, I mean, I will suffer through 14 days. I'll do it. Through 14 days in quarantine in that Hawaiian energy. and just take that time to turn inward and not have anything else to do. I'll do it.
Michael K, we are all energy. You're
Yes, we
absolutely
are.
right. That's why the frequencies are so important. Resonance.
Okay, guys.
Ah,
So
Jesus.
you know what? I know, Vicky McHale. I was waiting for comments.
What?
She says, I need Mr. Kilmer. Sam just said, get off on The Secret and don't have another sick puppy to drive this over the top. I was waiting. Would you pull a couple cards for people off your deck?
What does
Just
that
don't
mean?
worry about it. Don't worry about it. Sam has his own. I bought this deck of cards for myself, and I opened them, and we had just had this discussion about the Soul Star chakra. And Sam had been doing the research for a class, and he was all about the Soul Star chakra. And the first card I pulled from this deck
Soul Star
was
and
the
Earth
Soul
Star.
Earth Star chakra. And I went, oh, shoot. I really like this deck of cards, but I guess they're not mine. So this is Sam's cards. We need to find those in the small ones because those are huge cards. I'm going to scroll down. What?
What is
Don't worry
that?
about it. Don't worry about it. You just do you. Oh my gosh. I love this. Lori says, I did the experiment at work. I'm Miss Positive even when I don't feel like it. So many were in better moods, etc. Birthday wishes was amazing.
It's contagious.
It is contagious.
Bad energy is contagious. Good energy is even more contagious.
I have found that getting on in the morning, whether it's, I am not holding myself to a rigid time. It's between 8:30 and 10, somewhere in there. And that helps me because if I said I'm going to be on at a certain time, I better be there in the seconds that I have scheduled it for myself. So I've got this flexible time, and I say I'm going to get on in the morning for 5 minutes, and I'm going to do 5 minutes, whatever, and it makes me change my day.
I've said this example before. The movie's Monsters Inc. It's a cartoon, with Mike Wazowski and Kitty.
Kitty.
Mike.
Oh.
Yeah, she called him Kitty. Remember?
Mike Wazowski.
Yeah. Anyways, so in the movie, they are extracting screams for energy for their world. Okay, and towards the end, they realize that the laughter is 100 times more powerful than the negative energy they got from the screams. I never put it all together until about 4 months ago that it's the same thing here. If we focus on the negative, you can spread that negative around the room. But when you're happy and you exude happiness, it's even more contagious, and everybody around you becomes more happy too. When she's angry, I just want to get out of the house and leave because it's such a dark cloud.
As an empath,
she never has to tell me she's angry or mad or upset about it, whether it's at me or anybody else. Unfortunately, I make her mad more often than I would like to admit, but
never.
But anyways, so just remember that the laughter, the good energy is far more powerful than the negative, and so I guess that's the good versus the bad thing, whatever. So anyways, okay, so we're pulling a card. Who are we pulling a card for? We're just
Mr.
pulling a
Fry,
card.
We're gonna do some cards. You would come visit. I'll put you to work, Meredith. You don't want to come visit right now. I've got too much stuff to do with, there's flooring needs laid, stuff like that. So you know what? This is for Meredith. It's for Meredith.
It's absolutely for Meredith.
It is absolutely for Meredith. I'm hungry. I want a sloth. Not really. I bet they smell. That is a cool card. You can order online from IKEA, but to deliver the one small cabinet we wanted was $250 for a $50 cabinet. I went, let's just drive to Kansas.
Yeah. Still cost us $250 in fuel and dinner and blah, blah, meals and blah, blah, blah. But
yeah, but that was only one little cabinet.
Yeah, but we did get to meet in person one of our
wonderful, wonderful people.
Yep.
Nancy Bulliard.
Yes, indeed.
And we didn't get any pictures. It's crazy.
We were having such a good time.
Yeah. Okay. So Sam's pulling. I have to scroll down, so you're not going to be able to read because I'm reading really fast. Okay.
Wow. And now I'm really slow, apparently.
Okay, I have to see. When mom ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
Yeah, and if mom ain't happy long enough, you're unhappy with half your shit.
Okay. It's way cheaper to keep me. Way cheaper to keep me.
I just tell her it's much easier to keep me because she doesn't have to train somebody else.
Facebook user that says, guess we don't get a chance for a read on this page. Yeah, you do. We have a wonderful community that shares ideas as well. So when we read, we let our guides pick who we're reading for.
We don't just do readings.
So we don't just do readings. We have a great discussion as well. So I'm sorry you feel that way. But we have a wonderful group of people that we can always learn from. It's not always about a read. It's about what we need to hear that we didn't even know we needed to hear.
Yeah.
Then it might come from somebody else.
Yeah.
So that's how we roll. That's what we do. And we do readings as well. So if you are on Late Bloomers, Healers, and Intuitives, you guys, we can't see your comments. Please make sure, or we can see your comments, but we can't see your name. So head on over to My Mystical Life. We just don't see your name.
We don't see your name. We see your comments. We don't see your name.
Yeah, we see your comments. Or just put your name up there. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Energy's energy. It doesn't matter. Okay. Is that snow outside? That is a sick amount of snow outside.
It is not sick. No, okay. This is not Montana sick.
This is not Montana snow.
This will be gone tomorrow.
But this is pretty anyways.
Yeah.
This is pretty anyways. So I live alone in the boonies. I love listening to you. It's all like having people here with me. You know, we intend to just get on and do reading, but it just doesn't always happen that way. It doesn't always happen that way. So we get into a where do we live right now? We are in
Pawnee, Oklahoma.
Right now, this is where we
today.
are. Yes, a community of people. This is.
Well, I guess we're doing that one.
We're good. Wow, that one popped right out. It is beautiful. Who is this for, Mr. Fry?
I don't know who this would be for. Maybe this is just a general for everybody.
Okay, this is a collective. Yeah, I'm going to call that a collective card right there. Absolutely, because it's just everything we've talked about.
It is. It's the theme of the day.
Ellis, good afternoon.
It's the theme. Oops, let me get my fingers out of the way here. It is the theme of the morning. Balanced forces. Balanced forces.
He is reading from the Lemurian deck.
Yes,
I can't remember the name of it.
It's Lemurian. Beyond Lemuria, Oracle cards.
We are a fun soul tribe.
By Izzy Ivy. So where am I at? Here we go. So again, so this is definitely a themed card for this morning. For all of us, we're talking about manifestation. This is putting the energy back out there, and connecting with the universe. Now, I consider the universe our soul chakra, our soul star chakra, and that that is, it's like right here for all of us. And what, yeah, okay. Anyways, get off the others. So, right, our crown chakra, this is a direct link to our soul star chakra. And when these are aligned and connected, we have an infinite possibility of what we can achieve. Manifestation, that you're putting that information directly into the universe and it's putting it directly back into you. So if you get them balanced out and boom, look out, things are going to happen. So now the same can be said for the inverse of that. If you're sending out bad thoughts, or let me rephrase that, not bad thoughts, but thoughts that limit you. There you go. Thoughts that limit you. I'm sorry. Here. How's that? Is that better? I'm just trying to get the card thing. Anyway, if you send the thoughts out that limit you, that's what's going to do. Whether you intentionally do it or whether it's just, where you think you're at. Change the way you think about it. I don't know. You want more? Ask the universe for more. Start thinking about it. Don't just ask for it. You got to think with the intention that you're going to get it.
Okay. So Nancy Bulliard said, smiles add energy, laughs add energy. Frown and sad and angry faces drag energies around as well. So here's a challenge. Here's a challenge. If you are walking into a store, and I love to do this right when walking into a store, generally
Why is it so dark here?
because it's so much lighter
Oh,
outside.
okay.
When you walk into a store and you're passing somebody as you head in the store, it's not as we're fighting masks at the moment, okay? But still smile at that person. They can see it. They can feel that positive energy. Use it as a challenge for yourself. As you walk by people, smile. They can see it in your eyes. And as soon as those masks come off, man, we are all going to be smiling at everybody going, oh my God. But I mean, just make sure that you're paying attention to the energy that you're throwing out there. When you walk in grouchy and shit, you're going to pass that along.
So life blocking. Yes. You actually can put the locks on your doors without even thinking about it. Take the locks off of your spiritual doors. You can't open the door if you've got it locked, and you are the only one that has the key to undo it. So don't put the blocks or the locks in front of yourself.
This card is for, I have to scroll back up. This card is for Michael K. First of all, I want to say you have a really incredible energy. You have this really good ebb and flow, which I'm absolutely love your energetic field. But this card is absolutely for you this morning. This is about connection. This is about expecting new levels of awareness. And they give me the number 3. I don't know if it's 3 days, 3 months, 3 weeks. I don't know. But they're saying, meantime, smile with your eyes. Absolutely. But they're saying you have expectations you should be expecting better communication with your guides because they're coming. They have, and I actually feel like you have a new guide that's in alignment with you. And that's their words. We're in alignment with you. We're waiting for you to open up and step up to that new alignment.
Tune in the frequency.
So you have some new stuff coming up. Okay. Next one for you, Mr. Fry. We have
I'm just doing general cards.
Okay. You do general cards. Okay. Let's see.
I shuffled the deck. I shuffled this deck.
He shuffled and shuffled this deck.
I'm telling you, I'm not pulling another card. That's the message. There is no other message from the cards today.
That's it.
That's it. Balance forces, manifestation. The changes are coming. Only you can make the change happen. You are the key to your change. You are the key to changing your frequency to get what you want. There you go.
Yep.
I'm putting this deck away. It said, I've had enough.
This is for Lori Spears. It's talking about working with integrity, even when other people's are not. When other people are not showing integrity, are not doing the things that they should be doing, and they think that they feel like you feel like they're just slacking. You live with integrity. Release.
It just fell right out of the pack.
It just okay. So
have you opened this deck before?
I opened it last week sometime, but that wasn't the card I had at all. I know that. So make sure. Look at Sam's got goosebumps. Make sure that you are just paying attention to your integrity. Don't worry about somebody else.
So this is the deck I just opened up. This is Lisa's deck.
It last week.
This is Lisa's desk that she just that I just opened up. And when I opened it, this card just jumped right out. This card jumped right out. Again, this feeds into what I just said a few minutes ago. Denial.
It's not just a river in Egypt.
Right, denial.
Although I do want to go down that river in Egypt.
Denial. So if this is where we live in our head, this is where we're going to be. So if we live in the darkness, this is where it's going to be. If we don't live in the light, and I don't mean good or bad, I mean the thought process, the frequency that we are thinking in, whether it's good frequency or not so healthy for us frequency. Stay in the light. Change your mindset. I'm putting it away.
Here's the thing.
I'm done reading.
We can always
I'm not doing it more.
we can have our issues with other people's issues. Right? We can have issues with other people's issues saying, well, they said this to me and they don't like what I do and XYZ. But you know what? We need to take some acceptance as well and not live in denial of it's okay, of our path is okay. Because sometimes we'll deny ourselves our path because of other people's thought perceptions. Okay. So don't make sure you don't do that.
Perceptions. Yep.
Yeah. Perceptions.
Yes, Nancy Boyard, stay in the positive, and that's what you will experience. You're absolutely right.
Okay, and with that, you guys, we are done for the day. I don't worry about it.
Yeah, I got you.
With that, we're done with the day. We actually have a lot of things to get done so we can get all these beautiful crystals out to everybody. And I hope that everybody had some fun this morning or something helped shift a little bit of something for you to create more manifestation for you in your life.
Oh,
and the
my story. I forgot to tell.
What's your story?
About 3 crows.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and finish.
No, go ahead.
So I have been a little stressed out lately. I started a new job. I'm not 100% on with it because it's a new industry for me. So I've been stressing about it, and of course I was out of work for a while, and blah blah blah, and so on and so on. So I've had a lot of stress. I've been borderline panic sometimes, and yes, guys do this shit too. We just try to disguise it, and which makes it even worse. So about a week ago, one of Bob Marley's songs came onto my Facebook feed, and it's the Three Birds song, which is "Don't Worry."
Don't.
Yeah, now I can't remember what.
About a thing.
Yeah, don't worry about a thing. For 2 or 3 weeks, that would just bust out singing that song, and I thought, man, why is it stuck in my head? Well, yesterday, Friday night, I was fixing to go take a shower for the night, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to play the song while I'm in the shower, and whatever, it's like I like Bob Marley. I like his music. I like reggae. And so I was getting in the shower and I had an epiphany. Because for whatever reason, the song got stuck in the loop, and it just kept it just stayed in that loop. So it would get through there, and it was talking about don't
worry about a thing.
Don't worry about a thing. And then it was talking about the 3 birds on his doorstep, giving him that message, don't worry about a thing. Well, one of my Native American guides, his name is Three Crows. And it took me, I have not talked with him in a long time. And when he helped me put the pieces together, because he kept looping that over, and I didn't catch that it was looping. I just thought, well, it's a long song. But it wasn't. It was looping. It was stuck in a loop.
Jennifer, this is what was happening. Yes, I was talking to Jennifer at the time.
Yeah. That's correct. And so he was telling me, stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. You're on the right track. Just calm down. And I'm telling you, since then, it has been like a huge, huge weight lifted off of me. And, it was one of those affirmations that happened. And when I got out of the shower and she got off the phone with Jennifer, I was telling her about it, and it was just like everything made sense and okay. But now I don't hear the song anymore, and I can't even remember the words. And so that's why I'm saying sometimes you just have to listen to the message. You have to think a little bit more about something that's stuck in your head. It may be a song, it may be a phrase, it may be a movie thing. It could be anything. If something just pops in your head and it's stuck there, don't just dismiss it as, wow, man, this thing's stuck in my head. Think about it a little bit. Try to put the pieces together. It's somebody's trying to tell you something. It's kind of like if you get ringing in your ear, there's somebody trying to tell you something, or you get a download. Just pay attention. And so I get a lot of message through song, and I don't realize it's happening. But anyways, so I just wanted to share that with everybody this morning. I thought I wanted to get on, share it the other night, but I was done for the day. And
do you have stuff for egg sandwiches?
I do. I do. Anyways,
Go to clicks.
yeah, but we have to disconnect the trailer and all that other shit. Well, we take the truck. Well, anyways, so that was my story, and I'm sticking to it. But it was definitely an eye opener and another one of those confirmation things. You know, that somebody
had a message.
Somebody had a message, and I wasn't listening. And again, for 2 or 3 weeks, that song, every once in a while, I just bust out singing the song, and I'm going. And I even said it to her. I said, I don't know why this keeps coming around. And then I guess I got 2x4.
You got 2x4 therapy. My baby's first 2x4.
No, it ain't my first one. But it ain't my first one. But anyways, so I guess maybe I'm in a leveling up myself that what?
Okay. Yes, absolutely. Sam's leveling up. We have a lot of stuff going on. Light bulb goes off.
Right.
Light bulb.
So,
okay.
With that, thank you for listening. But sometimes my lesson or our lessons need to be, somebody else's lesson too. And
chicken wings. I'm hungry.
Any rate.
Okay,
all right,
guys.
Everybody.
You have a wonderful afternoon. The Munchkin voices for a laugh hysterical. 2x4. 2x4. That's what we need. We need a t-shirt with a 2x4 on it, don't we? Like with Metatron's cube behind it.
Batter up.
Batter up. Okay.
All right, everybody. Well, listen, y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you very much for tuning in and listening to us, and patience with our some of our babbling and banter. But
now somebody else is hungry. They want food too. I'm hungry. All right, we're gonna go.
Guess I'm gonna go cook breakfast before.
Okay, guys. Everybody have a wonderful afternoon. Enjoy your Sunday.
Yep.
Sunday. And we will talk
Sunday.
Right.
Monster truck rally, yeah!
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
All right, everybody. Listen, have a wonderful day. Be safe out there. Stay healthy. Stay in the light.
Feel divine. Find love.
If you've got nothing to do today and you have Netflix, turn on The Secret and watch The Secret. I would love to hear what you got from the movie. Message us. Let us know. Hit us up. We'd like to hear what your thoughts are, what your potential thought process or plans might be as a change to it. We really.
Okay, I'm really hungry.
Well, you'll be just fine. It's not like you're going to cook it.
I have chicken wings out there.
Oh, you're going to microwave chicken wings. Blech. Nasty.
Okay, guys.
All right. Watch the movie. If you've got time today, watch the movie. It's really, and even if you've watched it before, watch it again. Sometimes other little things will click off and they go, ooh.
All right, we're done. Everybody have a great day. I know I'm cutting them off, aren't I? Everybody have a wonderful Sunday.
Well, generally, I don't have a whole lot to say, and I just sit over here in the corner. And
stuff to do.
My folks are saying.
I know that they're just write it down. Journal, right? But we're gonna have them journal.
That they're supposed to hear it, I guess.
All right, we're gone.
Wow.
All right, everybody.
Yes, I have been reprimanded.
We'll talk to you guys later. Yes, talk to you soon, Jennifer. I am. Don't forget tomorrow night's class is going to be a live class, 7 p.m. If you guys are on the Late Bloomers membership.
Yes, we're going to do amethyst and citrine as our continuation of the quartz class.
Journals. The dogs are here now.
Yes, the dogs are ready to go potty.
All right. Talk to you guys later. Have a blessed day. Feel divine because you are.
And may the light be with you always.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.